If you've been scrolling through endless outdoor kitchen options, measuring your patio, and still can't decide which set actually makes sense for your space, you're not alone. I've been there, standing in the backyard with a notebook, trying to picture a stainless steel prep surface next to my grill, while also worrying about rain, UV fade, and whether the cabinets will actually hold my tools without wobbling. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video, I'm going to walk through the Blue Sky Outdoor Living White Shaker 4-piece Outdoor Kitchen Combo Set 6 and point out the moments where it shines, the places it could trip you up, and exactly who should click Add to Cart versus who should keep looking. First off, the biggest question most buyers face is whether a modular kitchen makes sense for a non-professional setup. The Blue Sky Combo is sold as a 4-piece system that you can arrange in a line, an L shape, or even a shape if your patio permits. That flexibility is the core value proposition because it lets you start with just the countertop and one cabinet, then add the other 2 pieces later as your budget grows or as you acquire more outdoor gear. In practice, I've seen people use the first cabinet as a simple prep station next to a grill, then later attach a second unit to hold a mini fridge and a third for spice jars and utensils. The ability to expand without having to replace the whole unit is a genuine advantage over many pre-assembled, single-size kits that force you to buy a larger, more expensive set than you actually need. The look of the set is another point that keeps many shoppers hesitating. White shaker cabinets in an outdoor environment can feel risky. Will the paint chip after a few seasons? Blue Sky claims weather-resistant finishes, and in the field reports the powder coat on the doors holds up surprisingly well against sun-bleached fade and the occasional splash from a sprinkler. The stainless steel countertops give you a professional kitchen vibe, and, more importantly, they don't get as hot as painted wood when you're grilling a steak in July. I've seen a neighbor leave a cast iron pan on his outdoor countertop for an hour. The stainless surface stayed cool enough that he could safely lift the pan without a mitt, something that would be uncomfortable on a typical painted wood top. Now, let's talk storage. The cabinets are designed with deep shelves, hinged doors, and a couple of internal organizers that can hold everything from large propane tanks to small spice tins. If you're the type who likes to keep a full suite of grilling tools, tongs, basting brushes, meat thermometers plus pantry items like olive oil, marinades, and even a portable wine cooler, the maximum storage and organization capacity is not just marketing fluff. In a real-world test, one of the larger cabinets held a 20-pound propane tank, 3 medium-sized cutting boards, and a stack of reusable aluminum trays without feeling cramped. The smaller cabinet, with its adjustable shelf, was perfect for a row of mason jar sauces that I could slide out quickly when I needed to drizzle a glaze. However, there are trade-offs that you need to weigh before you hit purchase. The modular nature means you're responsible for the assembly and ensuring the pieces line up perfectly. The set comes with adjustable stabilizer brackets, which is a nice touch for uneven patios, but you do need a drill, a level, and a bit of patience to get everything square. If your deck is perfectly level, the brackets are essentially a safety net. If not, you might spend an extra half-hour shimming the base plates. For someone who isn't comfortable with DIY assembly, that could be a deterrent. The other practical downside is weight. The stainless steel tops add a solid, stable feel, but each panel weighs around 30 pounds. Moving the set after it's assembled is not a weekend project. You'll likely need a second pair of hands if you ever plan to reconfigure the layout. Who should buy this set? If you're an avid entertainer who already owns a grill, a smoker, or a pizza oven and you want a dedicated prep area that looks cohesive and can grow with your hobby, the Blue Sky Combo hits the sweet spot. It's also a good fit for homeowners with a moderate-sized patio, think 10 by 12 feet, who want a clean, upscale look without the cost of a full-size outdoor kitchen from a contractor. The fact that the cabinets are weather-resistant means you won't need to pull them inside every winter, which is a real time saver for anyone in a climate with regular rain or snow. Conversely, if you're on a tight budget and only need a single countertop for occasional grilling, you might be better off buying a standalone prep table and a separate storage chest. The 4-piece set's price reflects the integrated design and the stainless surface, so you're paying for the convenience of a cohesive system. Also, if you live in an apartment with a balcony that has strict weight limits, the combined mass of the cabinets and countertops could exceed the allowable load, making this a poor